understand that that may not be realistic, but don't planes have fucking things in the cockpit that show you your current shit? Can you read any of that? Because I can't read any of that. So how the fucking simulator difficulty am I supposed to know how high I am, how fast I'm going, how do I just know? Not really. Not on simulator mode anyway. Oh, you're telling me that I gotta land now? Not this shit, not this shit. It's turbulence wind. I don't know how fast 15 knots is. That's all I'm saying. Whoa. Oh. I just want to use the rudder. I'm just using the back rudder. What the fuck? I just want to go straight. What's kind of stupid though is that your back rudder control is the same control that. See, you use the right stick to go left and right with the rudder, but you also use the right control stick for your throttle. So even my throttle adjusted, just because you know it was left and right, like the throttle should be something else, like L1 or something, or just the left and the right D-pad or something. That's a bit stupid. There's a few problems with this game. In case you didn't notice from the whole simulator thing. Like, once again, I've never flown a plane, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But when the player can't even do a turn, just a basic turn, and this plane just spins the fuck out, like that's a problem, I think. You know, screw this shit up. Now, I will say the game is obviously a simulator of sorts if you make it so. Of course, the simplified controls are practically arcade, because the simplified difficulty pretty much removes wind, it removes everything, so it's pretty much just you in a basically gas atmosphere, that's about it. Realistic difficulty obviously speeds that up a bit, and makes it so you have wind, you have turbulence, you know, it has weight, things have weight. Simulator difficulty, as you all saw, was, in my opinion, complete bullshit. I've never seen a plane do that, and I don't see why the fuck I could not manage the plane, given the controls. I don't see why I couldn't manage it at all.
Now watch me as I land the plane. Soon you will have to do the same. First, I'll engage the landing gear.
Yeah.
Then I'll drop the flaps. My speed will start going down, but it's quickly enough by itself. I'm lowering the engine power to 30%. There's no need to lower it to 0 again. If I realize that I'll be unable to land for some reason, I'll be able to go around for another try. For a soft landing, the aircraft with speed to the moment of touchdown needs to be rather low. My plane is losing speed every second. I need to level the plane horizontally so that it lands on its landing gear and not on its nose. I'll do this using the elevator.
Bit more complicated landing procedure than in Ace Combat, because I've landed in Ace Combat, and sometimes when I land in Ace Combat, I'm like, that plane was totally crashed. Is it just me, or does that landing gear look a little weird? I mean, I've never seen, I don't know, it's probably real, I don't know. It's probably how they looked back then, because obviously these are not fighter jets we're working with here. Which honestly, that might be why the fucking simulator controls are just whacked up as shit. Am I supposed to fly through the circles or go through the arrows? The image is... I know, epic landing music here. I know you gotta go all the way around this shit, like I said, I landed in Ace Combat, and if you had to go around it and try it again, yeah, it took a bit of work, but this is a whole other level. It's like I gotta go around the entire fucking... At least I find that realistic controls are much easier to handle, obviously, but I think simulator controls are not at all actual simulator. I really don't. Like, my sister's flown planes, and she's never done that, so, you know, it can't be that realistic. if a plane doesn't do that shit. Drop my landing gear. Slow my speed down. 30%. To appreciate your distance. I'm appreciating that distance. That distance right there. I'm getting, as you can see, I'm very now in tune with the whole realistic controls, and I know what to do if my plane starts spinning out. I still don't understand why my plane spins out. I already did that. My throttle's already at 30. I do like this cockpit view, mind you. I really like this cockpit view. It's very nice. The virtual cockpit view is pretty much like Ace Combat. Yeah, I know I totally did not fly through the ring, but I don't care. Don't have to. Alright, so take votes now on whether I succeed in this landing or not. Take votes. Yeah, just, you know, bet heads or tails if I'm gonna win. Bet money on it. Because it's gonna happen. I think I might do this. Let's slow it down a little bit, 20%. Adjust. Okay, I'm gonna switch to third person just so I can see the elevation here. Okay. Lower. We got this.
It should descend in a true horizontal position. Start braking. Lower the engine power to 0.
Oh! Can I redo that part? Oh, that was terrible. Oh, that was horrible. I hope you took bets on that. I really hope you did, because that would have made you a lot of money. I bet you, if you bet that I was actually going to make it, they probably really hate me, and I apologize, because that was completely my fault. That was not the game's fault. I completely sucked. So bad. Is my landing gear out yet? I don't need it out yet. But I'm sorry, I apologize for that. That was completely my fault. Like, I don't even blame the controls for that. That was just me, like, I saw it tipping, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm used to Ace Combat landing. That's why. And I understand Ace Combat is not a simulator. So, completely different. Honestly, though, it's like I said, simulator controls, I don't buy them for a second. I'm sorry. And I've actually tried playing flight simulators. I just never got them because the controls are ridiculously complex on a keyboard, in my opinion. So, not my thing. I mean, this is much easier controls to learn. But, in my opinion, the simulator mode on this game is absolutely retarded. Because you can't even turn. And I don't know anything about knots and shit, but I'm pretty sure 15 knots of wind speed is not that fast. That would just cause your plane to just spin the fuck out every time. And as you can see, like I said, I'm getting used to the realistic controls, so I'm not an incompetent flyer here. I mean, shit, my sister flew planes. I never flew an actual plane, but then again, would you really trust me with one at that point? When you just saw what happened? When you just saw what happened, would you give me a plane? I don't think you would. I make jokes, but this time I want to actually succeed in my landing. So, yep. But if you wanted to know what I really think about this game, like I said, everything it seems to be fine. I don't know why they changed the controls to the extent they do. For example, in the simplified controls, L2 was the zoom in button. Now with realistic controls, the square button is to zoom in. So I don't know why they would change it up, I mean, yeah, you can lock on with the realistic controls, but why couldn't I lock on with the simple controls? That's my question. Also note that the tutorial actually completely changed because I picked realistic versus simulator. I don't know if you noticed that, but the game actually showed me what to do before making me do it. And, yeah, I put my gear down, don't worry. And, you know, I just find that a bit weird. Alright, I gotta shut up and focus now. Switch to third person. You kind of have to do it in third person because I really can't. I don't really see how you can tell whether you're horizontal or not. You know, for my first time breaking, you gotta give it to me. You gotta give it to me. Yeah, we made it. Oh, that was good. That was beautiful. Yep. Oh, my country is very proud of me, I assure you. Even though I hate America. Fuck America. Yeah, I was born here. Shit. Alright, well that was not bad. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. You can download the demo yourself. This shit again. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, because what are we working at here? What, 40 minutes? Yeah, we're practically at 40 minutes here, so I don't want to waste your time any further. You've seen enough. So I'm Cleril. This has been the Indie Gaming News Network channel, full of planes fucking each other. Gay airplanes. Gay airplanes. Anyway, enough with the 4chan references. So what do I have to say about this game? I have to say that it seems alright, actually. I'm not against it. The only thing I'm against is the simulator controls being a piece of shit. Because, like I said, I never flew planes, but I'm pretty fucking sure that simulator doesn't actually do that. I'm pretty sure real planes don't just, you try to turn and you just fucking spin the fuck out. Yeah, I don't think that happens. Especially when I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to compensate. It's just not working. And it might be the sensitivity options, because I don't know if you noticed it, but there were sensitivity options where you could adjust the sensitivity of, you know, how much the controls to control certain things. And I might have to adjust those for simulator difficulty. But, yeah, so that's Birds of Steel? Birds of Steel. Blades of Steel. Birds of Steel. Okay. So I would recommend you download it, see for yourself if you like it. I think it's okay. I'm not going to make a recommendation on buying it or not, because I don't know the price. I have no idea what the price is. It's download only to my knowledge. But, yeah. It doesn't even have multiplayer. It doesn't even have multiplayer. Because it does not seem to have multiplayer in here. Which is a bit weird. That it doesn't have multiplayer. Or at least it's not showing me multiplayer. Right? It doesn't no multiplayer, no multiplayer. No multiplayer apparently. So, I don't know if it has multiplayer, because it's not in the demo. Which I can understand why it's not in the demo. One thing though, guys in entertainment, if you ever stumble upon this video, the odds of that happening are so slim and nil that I'm not gonna do it. But if you happen to follow this video, for the love of God, let the player do the first tutorial in the simulator difficulty first if they want to. Because you forced me to do the simple controls, and then I didn't understand all that simulator bullshit. And you know what, if I probably do that tutorial again with the simulator controls, it would probably be a different tutorial and probably explain itself a little better as to why the hell my plane just spins the fuck out. But you forced me to do it simple controls first, and for that I say, fuck you! It's over there. You can see the silhouette. Alright. So, that's Cleril. I hope you enjoyed wasting 42 minutes of your life, 42 minutes and 30 seconds by the time I shut up. Everyone have a nice day, continue being sexy, and let's hope you get laid tonight. I'm counting on you, because I sure as fuck ain't.